Air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is your new moon in Scorpio reading. A few things about new moon in Scorpio. First of all, there was a new moon in Scorpio on the 18th of May last year. So some of you could have been manifesting something last year, and it's coming around this time. But the new moon in Scorpio last year was all about turning something negative into something positive. So something could have been happening for you guys, and you guys flipped it, and you're going to be reflecting on how far you came. So if that's you, congratulations. I'm proud of your success and your accomplishments, and I'm so proud of the progress that you've made. Okay, so the new moon in Scorpio is going to be bringing about temptations. So if you feel like you're doing something risky that you shouldn't be doing, do not do it, okay? The new moon in Scorpio is kind of having that energy to where you might be feeling like you should do something, but you know you shouldn't, so don't do it, okay? Do not be tempted. But the new moon in Scorpio all around is going to be bringing about new energy for passions. People are going to be feeling more passionate about certain things. Scorpios feel everything, so you might be feeling a little bit overwhelmed, but overall, setting intentions for anything that you are passionate about is going to be a great thing to do on this new moon. So we're going to start off with pulling some cards on what you can do for a ritual. If you're into rituals, this is something that you can incorporate to your ritual. If you're not, this is something that you can do as a small little ritual for the new moon in Scorpio. So let's go ahead and start off for that. What can the air signs do as a little ritual for new moon in Scorpio? This chart's flip out chanting. My son was chanting earlier. He's only 6 months. He was saying something. I don't know what he was saying, but chanting. If a few of you are Buddhist, oh, there's this cool chanting that I know of. I'll put it in the description box. It's like a small little mantra to say for people like with depression and stuff. If that is you, it will help with that. But overall, yeah, chanting. Look into it on YouTube, and you guys would find something. Just find one that you feel like you resonate with on a soul level, like something that feels good when you hear it, because sometimes there's some things out there that have like alternative motives. So just look for one that you feel is like safe and that you can work with. Yes, all about with these lotuses in her hand. Hello, I'm the Blue Lotus healer. Okay, she's turning the bad into good. So yeah, that mantra thing that I'm gonna put in the description box for you guys, it's all about turning pain into like something positive. So I feel like a lot of you could have been going through some things this past year, or and you were in a position last year of something negative, but you flipped it into something positive. And you guys are gonna be realizing that this around the new, you guys are gonna be realizing that. As well as just chanting is going to be a good thing to. Chanting is going to be something that you guys can incorporate into your rituals. So it doesn't have to be, you know, like anything drastic. Just like chanting a mantra. And a mantra is just a saying that means something. Like, I don't know, like something that I say. I am love, I am light, I am of love, I am of light, I breathe love, I breathe light. Something like that, something simple. And you guys can say that while you're meditating, and that, or say something about what you're trying to manifest, something like that. And that's going to help you kind of intensify. Make a meal. I don't know if this came up for y'all, because I'm really hungry. Make a meal. Maybe you guys can make a meal. Maybe for some of you, make a meal. If you're doing a weight loss or anything, make a meal, chant something over it while you're making it, and eat it. Maybe for some of you. That's just for a few of you. But yeah, chanting and making a meal. Those are the cards that came out for you guys that'll help intensify your manifestations. New moons are good for manifestation. Just in case you don't know, new moons are manifestation. Just in case you don't know, new moons are good for manifestation because it's like a new surge of energy. It's like the perfect time to plant the seed. It's like the spring of the month, or of the moon cycles. That's what it is. It's like you plant the seed in the new moon and you watch it unfold and see how much progress has happened by the full moon. There is a full moon in Gemini on the 22nd. I will be doing a reading for that, so make sure to subscribe so you can get all of the information for that reading. But overall, yeah, it's looking like, okay. Star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation. See, what did I say? New moon is all about activating that manifestation that you guys are wanting to bring about for you. Sitting outside if you can, and bathing in the stars, bathing in the moon, while saying that mantra, it's going to intensify the energy that's around you guys for this new moon. Specifically talks about star seeds being activated. So if you identify with star seed, if not, look into star seed. But this card is talking about being activated. So living under the stars and the moon, it's going to activate some knowledge within you that you already know, but it's like when you come to earth, you forget what you know as a higher being. So bathing under the stars and the moon for you guys is going to activate that information. So I feel like you guys doing that, it's going to intensify, like I keep on saying. You're not alone. Okay. Isolation, physical connection, community. Yep. You guys, a starseed family, ancestors, spirit guides, but I feel like for most of you starseed family, they're trying to communicate with you guys. So please starbathe if you can. Take a walk around the block. If you have a backyard or a porch, sit out there and say your mantra, or sit out there and just take it all in, and don't try to force it to be a certain way. Just allow it to come to you. And I feel like, well, at least for me, when I get activations or downloads, I can be sitting under the moon, and then the activation or the download doesn't come until a few days later, and I'll have an idea, or I'll have a thought about how the world works, or a new belief that comes in out of nowhere. And that sometimes it works like that. So pay attention to the thoughts that you get after you do your star bathing, or a few days after the new moon. So yeah, so far the new moon is bringing about activations for you, and it's bringing you closer to your starseed family. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. A lot of you are starseeds. You come here to starseeds came here to change the vibration, to increase the frequency of humanity. Okay, so everything the knowledge that you get, those downloads that you get, they're meant to be shared, and it's up to us to kind of find a way to share them in a way where it's like unique and it's us. And that's when the passions come in. So it's connected to the Scorpio new moon. Whatever activations you're getting, it's like you're supposed to like incorporate that to your passions, is what I'm feeling. That's what I think. Yeah. Scorpios are very passionate. Scorpios feel everything, so sometimes they get overwhelmed. So I said that earlier, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Alright. What else is going on for air signs for this new moon in Scorpio? What's going on for air signs? Healing and rebirth. Ooh, I love these cards. Rebirth is my favorite card. It's transitioning. It's transformation. It's like new cycles, new beginning. It's like basically it's like coming into a whole new understanding. So those activations are really gonna be, I feel like you guys are just like really elevating and healing. You guys might be coming into a better understanding about your diet. You guys might be coming into a better understanding of how you consume things with Make a Meal, how you you guys are, I feel like, coming into an understanding of the energy that you put into your food, or the energy that you put into your body. It's like spiritual food. Like you guys are receiving this like activation of spiritual food. It's like you're coming into an understanding of what you feed yourself, how you feed yourself spiritually, mentally, emotionally. That's beautiful. Yeah, rebirth. So it's like you're treating yourself like a newborn, and really being careful with what you allow to come within your presence, your aura, your mental, emotional state. And the other day, I do dailies on my Instagram. My information's in the description box. But on you guys' daily for the 5th Cinco de Mayo, it was talking about the same thing, about what you put into your aura, what you feed yourself. So that's gonna be big for you guys. So that's beautiful. I feel like some of you guys could have already been kind of thinking what you should cut out of your diet and what you should cut out of your daily activities. But and you guys were kind of being restricted on it, like you kept doing it anyway. But I feel like this new moon in Scorpio is going to really give you guys that new energy to actually take action and cut those things out. All right, let's get 2 more cards. Air signs. It's not everyone else's fault, it's yours. You are a grown adult. Stop blaming others for your okay? The card said it, not me. This card came out actually for the collective message earlier today, on the 6th on my Instagram. But yeah, so I feel like you guys are going to be coming into an understanding that you are in control of all of this. You are in control of how your day goes. Even if you see something that upsets you on social media, even if you talk to someone who upsets you, you allow yourself to consume it, okay? But you can also detox yourself from that, okay? Drink some tea, do whatever you need to do, meditate to get that out of your system, because it's all up to you anyway. Yeah, but you are in control of all of that. You are in control of what you consume. If you feel things are going south with the posts that you're seeing, with what you're hearing, with who you're talking to, change that direction, okay? Because, I mean, you are going through some ish. Everyone has their turn. Welcome to yours. Gather your tired A up and handle it. I didn't say it, the card said it. Okay. Alright, so with that card coming out and with rebirth, like I was saying earlier about the star bathing, when you guys do this star bathing, just taking a walk or whatever you need to do, just looking outside and try to connect with the moon or whatever, it's like this opportunity to align with your higher self. And when you do that, your higher self is going to strip away anything that doesn't serve you, okay? And it could sometimes, I feel like sometimes it can be, I don't want to say unsettling, but I don't know a better word for it. It's like you're starting to see what doesn't serve you anymore, and so sometimes you might feel a little bit of resistance of letting go, or it could sometimes kind of mess with you, like maybe upset you in some ways when you're taking a step back and looking to see what things really are. Sometimes it can upset you, and so it's like with this card coming out, gather your A up and handle it. There's some changes that are coming, so you need to be prepared for it. Prepare yourself to let go of certain things. Prepare yourself to make that transformation. And when you transform, it's kind of like it's like you're getting a new skin, and it might be a little painful, or it might be a little uncomfortable for you guys to come into this new. But it's a good thing. And the top of the deck energy is love. So get some, give some, it will cheer you up. Just remember that in the end, whatever changes are coming, it's for the best. Your higher self is doing what is best for you, what is going to bring you to the best possible outcome for your life on earth. So for your time here on earth. So remember that, carry that with you as you're going through some changes, because it could kind of feel kind of rough sometimes, but not always. As long as, and if you keep that in mind, that it's happening for the best, then that's going to help you guys if you come to a point of, yeah, I don't know what else. Okay, so any other insight for air signs for this new moon in Scorpio? Anything else? 3 cards. Okay, I usually don't when it's more than 2 cards accept it, but I feel like this is supposed to come out. 8 of Wands. Yeah, things are happening fast. Things might be happening too fast for you. 8 of Pentacles. You guys have been really working on something. I feel like working on yourselves and expecting things to happen really fast. It's just because the rebirth card came out doesn't mean you're gonna rebirth real quick. You know, like I said, you can get those downloads on the day of the new moon. The new moon, but then it doesn't come later. The transformation doesn't happen until later. It's like it's a process. So that's what I'm feeling so far. And then 6 of Cups. And this card is talking about letting go of any bitterness or any hurt. So if you are going through something right now, you're coming into the rebirth where you're letting go of this energy, okay? So it's the opposite message for some of you. If this is where you are, bitterness and regret, and just like really thinking about that past and like all the things that could have been, all the things that used to fill your cup, but you're thinking about everything that filled your cup before. How are you gonna get more? Like let all this stuff out of your cup. Clear your cups out, clean your dishes, wash your dishes, okay? So that you can attract that new stuff to fill your cup. The kindred spirits, the people who are like you, who understand you, who are on your vibration, those opportunities that you need to get to where you're wanting to go. Okay, rebirth. You cannot be reborn if you're clinging on to the old body. Okay, shed that skin, clean those dishes, wash those dishes, Cheryl. Okay, so 8 of Wands on this side, I'm reading it in the book. It means that something that you sent out is coming back at you. I feel like it's hard work. The hard work that you guys have been putting in, because the 8 of Pentacles came out, it's coming back at you. But if you did something bad, or it could come back at you, but and then it's like it could have been something bitter, maybe. But I feel like mostly it's about some hard work that you've put in is coming back at you with that rebirth. So it's talking about gifts that you have. Oh yes, it's also talking about, okay, so I just skimmed the book. 8 of Pentacles is also talking about gifts that you have received from your ancestors, gifts that you've inherited from your ancestors. So now it makes sense. Okay, a lot of you guys, and you have 2 messages. The first one, if you guys are going through some things, any kind of cycles or any kind of like tough time right now, it's something that you have to work through in regards to your past life, okay? And it's carrying on to now and you're working through it, okay? Or from your lineage, from your ancestors, from your grandparents, from their super far away grandparents, or from your direct generation before you. That bitterness is carrying over until now, but that's the first message, and you guys are getting out of that. The second message that I'm getting is that you guys are getting this surge of energy and this activation that you guys are carrying over from your past life. So something that you went through from your past life that could have caused you bitterness or regret, that lesson that you learned, those gifts that you have learned from that past life, the new moon in Scorpio is bringing it into your life now, and it's going to be great. It's like it's going to be helping you build up these pinnacles. It's like every life that you've been through, you've gained a pinnacle, and now you're at the 8th one. You got 2 8s, so 8 is abundance, okay? 8 represents abundance. So I'm feeling like for you got this new moon in Scorpio is bringing in some gifts from past lessons, from your past lives. Okay, so if you can bathe under the stars, that is going to help you guys so much. That is going to activate you guys. That's going to give you guys are receiving a gift from your past life, from your ancestors. That is you guys' reading. I feel really excited. I want to keep on talking to y'all, but that's pretty much it. So I do personal readings. That information is going to be in my bio, along with that mantra thingamajigger and my Instagram. So if you guys are wanting to see dailies for free, go ahead and follow me on Instagram and subscribe. Hit that like button, comment. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good day.